the loss of facts and truth, and the change in the meaning of words at RCVS. Facts. In 2022, it is more difficult than ever before to find out from RCVS what's happening to the profession. This may seem rather counterintuitive in a digital age where all knowledge, accurate and otherwise, can be found by asking Google. Only a few years ago, information about the profession was routinely available, latterly as digital downloads, in the following RCVS publications. RCVS News, a monthly publication, last edition, July 2020. RCVS Facts, an annual publication, last edition, 2019. RCVS Manpower Reports, published in 2002, 2006, 2010, 2014, and then, with a 5-year gap, in 2019. RCVS Trust in the Profession Surveys, 2015, and 2019. RCVS Stakeholder Report, a crushingly boring publication, from 2019. To this could be added detailed reports on council meetings, which have latterly become short and redacted, to the point where it even stirred a vet record editorial to comment about the lack of transparency. Each of these publications covered different aspects of the profession, from gender and ethnicity demographics, to attitudes within the profession and the public, and even how many complaints were being processed by RCVS. This gathering together of data provided a firm basis for making policy at RCVS. And most of them have ceased being available in 2019. Now, we are left with an annual report, a commentary piece, on the current, so-called strategic plan, along with financial statements, rather than full accounts. RCVS also publish occasional reports on pet projects, and latterly, with the DIG strategy piece, a political document fleshed out with selective and necessarily historic data. Interestingly, the political strategy document from the DIG uses the 2019 Manpower Report, and was published in 2021, essentially based on out-of-date data. Current council meeting minutes are filled with items deemed to be confidential, generated by a council with a reduced head count, and therefore reduced viewpoint diversity. Only a short time ago, these meeting minutes contained reports like this.
There was support for the sentiment, strongly expressed, that the way in which some council members deal with staff is distasteful, and inappropriate, even bullying. Concern was expressed that if nothing is done, it might appear that such behavior is condoned. It was also felt that too much time is being spent looking inwards, and that the activities of some are taking up an inordinate and disproportionate amount of council and staff time, to the detriment of expediting normal council business. A comment was made that all members are being forced to change their behavior by the actions of a minority, an example cited being that members are no longer able to request information directly from college staff, as they have been able to do in the past, but must now go through the relevant committee chairman.
These minutes relate to a particularly unedifying time in RCVS's recent history, but the point is that it was faithfully recorded, and available for members to read. It is not possible to divine the motives for the surge in confidentiality at RCVS, and the absence of data on the profession, but it coincides with the appearance of a selective, political agenda, driven by the name group, which held the officer posts, and controlled influential committee positions, from 2018 onwards. The name group at RCVS have made numerous claims that they will proceed with their strategies using evidence. But RCVS has ceased to publish data to provide evidence for their strategies, and thus, we have seen a reliance, particularly from the DIG, on anecdote, the lived experience, the least valuable data source, as an evidence base for their process. It beggars belief that an organization like RCVS, which espouses a commitment to evidence-based practice, should be proceeding with its political agenda based on hearsay. Truth. Truth, as a value, made its way into the 2014 to 2016, and 2017 to 2019 RCVS strategic plans, in the context of a commitment by RCVS, but, in the negative.
Behavior is not hiding the truth.
There is no longer a commitment to truth per se, even in the negative, in the current strategic plan. It beggars belief that an organization like RCVS, which espouses a commitment to evidence-based practice, should be proceeding without also having a commitment to truth. Change of meaning. Alongside the loss of facts and truth, is the change in meaning of words at RCVS. RCVS have committed to transparency in its processes, yet council meeting minutes show increased use of confidentiality claims, thereby, actually, creating obscurity. Obscurity is transparency, at RCVS. As highlighted in previous videos, the word diversity has become a political totem, with an almost annual change in meaning. Diversity is a malleable word. The hyper-influential name group claim they are seeking equality of opportunity, when, in fact, they are seeking equity of outcome, as explained in the video on the name group. Equality of opportunity now means equity of outcome. A no-blame culture for RCVS in 2017 has given way to identitarian politics, which fundamentally ascribes blame even to a systemic level. RCVS have gone from no blame to cultural shame. Compassion, empathy, innovation, and courage are all words that have a meaning for a politicized RCVS, a meaning which has not been debated or agreed with the profession at any time. The loss of facts to challenge the RCVS. The loss of a commitment to truth at RCVS, and the malleability of words and their meaning, as used by RCVS, should give all members of the Royal College of Veterinary Surgeons cause to take stock of what is supposed to be, after all, a Royal College. Please use the opportunity afforded by the comments section on this platform to give your point of view on the loss of facts, truth, and the change of meaning of words at RCVS. See you next time.